Alright, welcome back. So, part 80, piano e-learning schedule, updated by Miss Jennifer Gaffron, week of March 23rd to 27, and the rest of them, Tuesday to Thursday, learn to label notes on a staff ledger lines, virtual lessons or test your knowledge, homework, submit a screenshot, snip, or picture of your highest score from the Music Fury nets, note identification exercise to its learning. Thursday for first, Tuesday to Thursday, relate last week's lessons onto the keyboarding by testing your knowledge of which key plays which note. You can click on those links. This will take you there. Homework, please do the 30 of each exercise until you get at least 28 to 30 correct. Submit a screenshot or a picture of your highest score. Tuesday to Thursday, finish the lessons for 1 to 10 to make beats linked here. Export your finished beat at the email to Miss Gaffron. Miss Gaffron, you didn't even put any. Miss Gaffron, when's the last time you post stuff on its learning? I mean, like, I know that you're like 26 now, but like, Miss Gaffron, you should do some work, bruh. Come on now. I know this was a long time ago, but Miss Gaffron, when's the last time you graded some assignments? I don't know, Miss Gaffron, when's the last time you graded some assignments? Please tell me. Please tell me now. You're probably not watching this, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna do the exploration questions of the Earth cycles and systems on a separate sheet of paper and answer all the following questions, write short answers, and create lists or tables or draw diagrams to complete the questions in the best way possible for yourself. What is a system? What is the difference between the open system and a closed system? What is the major energy sources for Earth system? What are the four major subsystems of Earth? Give an example of how one sphere affects another. What are the geochemical cycles? How do they operate? What is a geochemical? What is a geochemical reservoir? What is a carbon cycle that's free of its major reservoirs? What is a resource? Not like a class resource, but you know what I'm talking about. What is the difference between the sustainable and non-renewable resource? What is the anthropogenic? What is an anthropogenic effect? How does human activity affect geochemical cycles? Give two examples. How do human activity affect and use sustainable or non-renewable resources? If you guys want to answer that, go ahead. I just like to record different times that this I have to fill it like this side for now on, but sometimes I forget, so you guys can see my screen a little easier. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the culinary arts e-learning. Miss Fisher, my girl, she's a bitch. Students must earn a minimum of 100 points per week. May 6th for May 11th for bingo cards. If you need help with ingredients or equipment, utensils, please let Miss Fisher know. Reach out on a Google Hangouts app from your phone. Use my email and use your real name, obviously. If you would like to make any modifications or adjustments to fulfill your widest culinary dreams, let me know. Alright, baker, free, cooking show, cooking show, part 2. Make a cream brulee, make hot cross buns, honeycomb candy. Prepare what level are you? Recipe of choice. Make a pastry, cupcake. What level are you? Make a Sicilian breakfast. Bake cookies, sourdough starter and bread. Bake a cake. Fundamentals of Baking Source worksheet in general. Eat your book. Chocolate chip cookies, what level are you? Tasty video. Functions of the ingredients project. Bake a yeast bread. Cinnamon rolls, what level are you? Bake cupcakes. Make Irish soda bread. Cake decorating. Make freezer jam. Jolly Rancher Roses worksheet. Complete a bingo. Define below to win. 4 corners earns like 10 points extra credit per card. Bingo earns 15 points extra credit for per card. This was made by Intro to Culinary Arts. X earns 25 points extra credit per card. Blackout earns 30 points extra credit. Blackout on both earns 75 extra credit. Note, some squares may contain more than one link. You may complete a square more than one time if it ends with a different outcome. Like this, for example, X, 4 corners, or blackout are 5 in a row. Resources. You can click. This is just the tip of the iceberg as far as cooking resources go. Feel free to find your own as well. Click one of those links. You need to know that you guys can actually put this link in and do that if you want to. Or you don't have to. You're not required to do this. I'm just saying. Or you can paste that. You guys probably can't paste that link because you guys can see that link and, just put it as general. Just put it as a tabs page right here. And you're going to type what it has been sent here. Article Depositional Environment. Article Depositional Environments. Please include this cover sheet at the top of your problem set. In geology, depositional environment or sedimentary environment describes a combination of physical, chemical, and biological processes associated with the deposition of a particular type of a sediment, and therefore, the rock types will be formed after lithification if the sediment is preserved in a rock record. In most cases, in the environments associated with a particular rock, types of associations and rock types can be matched to existing analogs. Depositional environment is a specific type of place in which the sediments are deposited. There was my video. Such as a stream channel, a lake, or the bottom of a deep ocean. They are sometimes called as sedimentary environments. The layers of a sediment that accumulate in each type of depositional environment have distinctive characteristics that provide the important information regarding the geologic or history of the area. I have trouble seeing this word distinctive. I'm not really that good at words. The characteristics that can be observed and measured in sedimentary rock to deduce the depositional environment includes lithology, or which is essentially its rock type, its sedimentary structures, and many fossils that it may contain. The schematic diagram below shows different types of depositional environments. Schematic diagram shows the main sedimentary depositional environments. This is alluvial, alluvian, or a laguna, reef, beach, dacite, or fluvial, evaporite, or glacial, lacustrine, tidal, shallow water, marine, deep water marine. Knowledge of depositional environments is important for reconstructing Earth history, understanding Earth processes, and helping humans survive and prosper on Earth. Reconstructing Earth history by analyzing a sedimentary rock or a geologist can deduce of what was happening on the Earth at a place and time the sediment was originally being deposited. What we learn about the geologic history of the region comes mostly from examining the layers of sedimentary rock from the area of determining their depositional environments, because sedimentary rocks are stratified in age sequence as summarized in the principles of relative geologic age. Or layers of sedimentary rock act as a record of how the area was changing physically and biologically over extent the geologic time, the span of the sedimentary rock layers, reconstructing the depositional environments enables geologists to observe climates of the past, life forms of the past, and geography of the past. The location of mountains, basins, large rivers, and bays of the ocean changes over time in the climate. Life forms and geography constitute time the geologic history of a region. Ultimately, regional geologic histories are compiled into a history of the Earth over the whole course of existence, including the formation of growth or in movements of continents or ocean basins, the growth and erosion of major mountain ranges, in the history of the life on Earth. Understanding Earth processes, sediments are deposited in many environments on the Earth's surface, some of which humans have little familiarity with, such as deep ocean environments. Sediments have been deposited in the passive environments that do not exist in present, such as an atmosphere with no free oxygen, or an environment disturbed catastrophically by gigantic meteorite impact. Therefore, by examining sedimentary rocks as windows into these environments, we can learn about these earth processes that we would all otherwise know little about, and deduce details about them, such as the chemistry of the air of water with the which of the sediments were in contact, and physical processes that were occurring in that environment. Okay, so I am going to. Can you get out of the way? I am going to put this here. Why is it not doing anything, really? Why is it not doing anything?
Helping humans survive and prosper, knowledge of Earth processes has many practical applications for human health and survival.
Yep.
To give one example, by reconstructing depositional environments of certain sediments deposited along the coast of the Pacific Northwest, geologists concluded that great subduction earthquakes and tsunamis, giant waves, created by the earthquakes, were the driving forces of the depositional environment of those sedimentary deposits. This has led to reevaluation of the earthquake hazards in western Washington and Oregon, and rewriting of building codes and engineering standards for construction of schools, roads, bridges, and infrastructure in that area. This has affected such things as insurance policies and construction costs. Geologists use analyses of depositional environments to help locate, inside the Earth, sources of oil, coal, natural gas, deposits of valuable metals, minerals, rocks, and aquifers, which are usable sources of groundwater. The many depositional environments, which can be grouped into three major categories: marine, transitional, and continental. See the Basics table of depositional environments for a more detailed breakdown of each of the categories and the sedimentary rocks, structures, and fossils that are common to each environment. The characteristics of a sedimentary rock that are affected by its depositional environment are its sedimentary lithology, the minerals and texture of the rock, its sedimentary structures, and its fossils. Sedimentary rocks contain sedimentary structures that were formed as the sediments were being deposited. Many sedimentary rocks also contain fossils, which are a main source of information of the history of life on Earth. Sedimentary structures and fossils are best found and examined in outcrops, where whole beds of sedimentary rocks are exposed in their undisturbed geological setting. The structures and fossils in sedimentary rocks reveal what was happening on the Earth at the place and time the sediments were being deposited. Questions. 1. What is the definition of a depositional environment? 2. Which characteristics of a sedimentary rock are affected by its depositional environment? 3. How can analyses of depositional environments be used by geologists? 4. What are 3 examples of depositional environments? 5. How are depositional environments grouped? 6. Why is knowledge of depositional environments useful today?
All right, thank you. Okay, so I want you to tell me that, like, what is the definition of depositional environment? If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. And you can look at the notes that I showed you that are located in this direction by this page. Okay, like, I'm gonna, most of you guys ask about the article, the depositional development. I am going to tell you about what it's all about. There are my stat cards for my weight training. I was absent that day. I was absent, like I said, I was absent on this morning, but tomorrow I'll be able to stay up for a little bit because I don't know. I may not sleep, or I may not. I may not do nothing. I'm not really sure yet, but I might. I am going to be really tired of the long day of school, but I can deal with it pretty fairly. So I mean, like, but I do need a rest. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's like, you're just saying, like, nothing matters to be like whatever I want to, though. But yeah. All right. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be able to help you by today.